What's up, Dunkers and Dunkettes? It's Wayne Duncan, No Vision Duncan, and we're here with year one of the Madden 22 Atlanta Falcons realistic rebuild. This is as real as it gets when it comes to realistic. I ain't gonna say it no more. This is as real as it gets when it comes to realistic. Coming off from doing a bird team and the Eagles, now we're doing another bird team, the Dirty Birds, the ATL Falcons. So let's waste no more time. Let's go ahead and meet the team before the preseason starts. At quarterback, we got probably a Falcon legend, one of my favorite quarterbacks. I've always liked him. Matt Ryan, Matty Ice, who they did trade to the Indianapolis Colts. I think it was a good move from both teams, getting off his contract. But I've always liked Matt Ryan. I wish they would have won the Super Bowl. If they didn't melt down that Super Bowl against the Patriots, I wish Matt Ryan would have got him one. He got him an MVP, though, and he also does play well in the sim. Sometimes he throws for like 5,000 yards, but we will be trading him in the offseason as we're going to move in a different direction with quarterback, whether that's Marcus Mariota like they did in real life or if we draft a quarterback. But I do have a move in mind for a certain quarterback. That's all I'm going to say right now. I ain't going to spoil it. But Matty Ice, quarterback, they got Josh Rosen, Felipe Franks, A.J. McCarron. Don't know if any of these guys are going to be the future, but Matty Ice at least for one season. And then at running back, former Viking, Cordero Patterson, return man, wide receiver, running back, superstar dev now. 30 years old, though, but blossoming in, aging life on wine. Superstar dev. We're going to use them just like how they use them in real life. Return man, running back, receiver, all that. We're going to use all of that. Mike Davis, backup running back. Keith Smith at fullback. And then receiver, Calvin Ridley. Didn't play. I don't think he played at all this season in real life. With the mental health issues. Then you got the betting thing. So he started off with superstar dev when Madden 22 first came out. But as you see, they bumped him down to star dev. Probably going to trade him in the offseason. But we're going to let him play this season, first season, as if he was here. And then Russell Gage, who I think has star dev in the contract year, but I think he went to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Don't think we're going to extend him. They got guys down here like Tajay Sharp. So definitely need to improve wide receiver, as basically wide receiver one is Kyle Pitts, tight end, first round pick that they took from Florida. They also got Hayden Hurst. So they got two tight ends. They got Lee Smith. So pretty decent at tight end. Jake Matthews, 29 years old, left tackle. Still got that star dev, though. Jalen Mayfield, one of their draft picks this past season. I think he has a hidden dev trait. No, he's actually normal, but we're going to try to develop him. They got Matt Hennessy, who they took last season in the draft. They got Chris Lindstrom, who they took a couple of seasons ago. And then Caleb McGarry, who was in the same draft class as Chris Lindstrom. So they got a young offensive line. Just probably going to have to replace Jake Matthews at some point. They got John Kaminsky, who's still young, only 25, but they got Marlon Davidson, too. So I think Marlon Davidson has better upside than Kaminsky, as I think Davidson got star dev, and Kaminsky, I think, has normal dev, but I like both of them. Right end, you got Grady Jarrett, and they drafted Taquan Graham. Mike Pennell at D-tackle, Tyler Davison, and Anthony Rush. So definitely need to improve defensive tackle. And actually what we could do, we could move Grady Jarrett inside, really. Play nose. Or Marlon Davidson in the nose. That way we can use Kaminsky, Jarrett. I think that's what we might do. Then at left outside linebacker, need to improve. Brandon Copeland, Stephen Means, and James Vaughters is not going to do it. Middle linebacker, you got Deion Jones, always been one of my favorite middle linebackers in the league. Foyesade Olakun, I think he left free agency, forgot who he signed with. Got Mikael Walker going into his second season. Dante Fowler Jr. They got, and then A.J. Terrell, and I like their secondary. I think it's kind of underrated. Got A.J. Terrell Jr., who they took in the draft last season. You got Fabian Moreau, who's just decent. You got Isaiah Oliver, who they took a couple years ago. And then Kendall Sheffield. So I like their young cornerbacks, free safety. They have Eric Harris, and they drafted Richie Grant, who I think is going to be our starting free safety. Then they got Deron Harmon and Sean Williams. So pretty old at safety. And then Younghoe Koo, one of the best young kickers in the league. And then they got Thomas Morstead at punter. So that is the team for year one. Go ahead and simulate preseason. And we're going to make any cuts or practice squad signings that we need to do, as we have 2 new injuries. Tyler Davidson, Avery Williams. That is okay, because I wasn't expecting to play Tyler Davidson anyway. As we are in a division, though, with the Bucks, you got the Saints, who playbook is always crazy. The Panthers with Christian McCaffrey. So there's a chance that we might finish last in this damn division. But like I said, when it comes to the passing game, the Falcons playbook is very generous. Sometimes Matt Ryan throws for like 5,000 yards. Let's go ahead, and we have to release 8 people. So I think what we could do, I'd rather keep Josh Rosen and AJ McCarron. Let's go ahead and put Felipe Franks on the practice squad. Try to develop him a little bit. We got a lot of tight ends. This guy, Parker Hess, move him to the practice squad. We'll keep Josh Harris as our long snapper. Their roster is kind of trash. Not even kinda. I think it is just trash. I know the game with Davison out, they're going to try to... Should we move Marlon Davison in the D tackle? I think that's what we might do. Let's just do that. That way, Madden doesn't try to, with me only having 2 active defensive tackles because Davison is hurt, they're going to try to cut somebody and then sign somebody of their choosing, and I'm just not with it. Let's go ahead and move Marlon Davison. He goes up 2 points at defensive tackle. Man. It's like I don't want to cut anybody, but it's like everybody that's low overall, they've been in the league a couple of years, so I can't even put them on the practice squad. So we might have to be forced to cut them. Avery Williams, he's hurt. So I guess we can put him on the practice squad since he's already hurt. And then I don't want to put Jalen Hawkins on the practice squad because I know there's going to be a team that tries to steal him. We do got to cut 5 people. So you know what? We might just have to cut some people. We don't have a lot of receivers. We don't have good receivers anyway. We'll put Frank Darby on the practice squad. Hopefully nobody tries to steal him. We'll just go ahead and cut Josh Harris. Don't need a long snapper. Keep all our O-line. Keep our D tackles. Do we cut Emmanuel Ellerby just because he's just so low? He's not going to get any playing time anyway. So, yeah, we'll just cut him. And I think that we might have to put Jalen Hawkins on the practice squad. Now when I think about it, we might have to. Or just cut AJ McCarron. Can we put Josh Rosen on the practice squad still? No, we can't. So let's just see how many more people we got to cut. It is 2 people. So, damn, this is going to be tough. It's going to be tough. I kind of want to keep AJ McCarron, though. We got Felipe Franks. You know what? We'll cut AJ McCarron because we do have Felipe Franks on the practice squad if we do need another QB. And then 3, 4. We got a lot of tight ends. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to put Christian Blake on the practice squad as well. Go 4 deep at wide receiver, but use a little bit of Hayden Hurst because, they got Lee Smith, more of like a blocking tight end, but we can use Hayden Hurst as a receiver as well. So that'll do it for the preseason. Let's go ahead and upgrade the team, read the depth chart, set it the way we want it to set, play the players that we want to play, and get on to the regular season. As we play the team that we just did a rebuild with, the other bird team I was talking about, the Philadelphia Eagles. So let's go ahead and adjust the lineup. And if we can get over like the Bucks and the Saints and the Panthers and like win this division a couple of years, I think we could win the Super Bowl. I think we could win it all with the Falcons, as Matt Ryan will be our quarterback this season, especially when we bring in the quarterback that I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about just putting Lee Smith in at fullback, really. Keith Smith ain't going to get the job done. Yeah, let's go Lee Smith, man. Receiver, we're going to go with Calvin Ridley, Gage, Tajay Sharp. We're going to use, the 2 tight ends. Lee Smith, Jaden Graham. We got Jake Matthews. We're going to go Jalen Mayfield, Hennessy, Langstrom, and McGarry. Left end, we're going to go Kaminsky. Right end, Grady Jarrett. Defensive tackle, we're going to go Marlon Davidson. Left outside linebacker really doesn't matter. We could go with the rookie because we got nothing else. I mean, we got nothing to lose. Could go Mikael Walker also. I think that's what we might do. Actually, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Going to go with him. Mikael Walker be our sub linebacker 3. AJ Terrell, we're going to go Isaiah Oliver. We're going to go Sheffield. I like them a little bit better than Fabian Moreau. Almost called him Foster Moreau. We're going to go at Richie Gant over Eric Harris. And we're going to go with Deron Harmon over Sean Williams. Thinking about just putting Jalen Hawk. I knew we were going to be trash. We're not going to bring back Harmon or Williams. I'm thinking about just starting Jalen Hawkins. He can catch. Got a lot of hit power. Let's actually go with... No, we're going to go with Deron Harmon. I want to be a little bit competitive. They have Isaiah Oliver as the special teamers. Sheffield, too. Actually, no, let's not do that. Let's do how they had it. And then we got Patterson. Actually, now that... Yeah, let's do Sheffield, Isaiah Oliver. He's our starting damn cornerback. We're not going to do that. And then we're going to do Cordero Patterson. Younghoe Koo, Langstrom, Hennessy, third down back. Patterson, power back will be Mike Davis. And Patterson, slot receiver, will be, look at this. This is going to be Kyle Pitts. We're also going to do Cordero Patterson. And then we're going to do Calvin Ridley. Rush left end, they got Dante Fowler. On the right, you got Steven Means. We can do Mikael Walker a little bit just to get him involved. Rush D tackle will be Grady Jarrett, Marlon Davidson, and Kaminsky. Sub linebackers will be Deion Jones, Foyesade Olakun, and we could use Sean Williams. But I think I'm going to use Jalen Hawkins, get him involved a little bit, get all our young guys involved some way, somehow. And then here, because Richie Grant is starting there, we can use Sean Williams in that role. And we can also use Eric Harris using our safety. So just trying to use everybody, mainly the young guys, get them involved. I know we're going to have a trash-ass year. Probably going to be Bucks winning division. Maybe the Panthers, they win it sometimes. Sometimes the Saints don't do that good. As our season goes, man, I'm actually expecting like 4 wins. I expect to be trash. Even with Calvin really playing, as Felipe Franks gets signed by the Raiders. He'll be in free agency anyway. We'll be able to get him back. Let's go ahead and auto-generate the rookies. Check out the prospects. See if there's any QBs, as there is this guy at the top, Justin Ramos out of Oklahoma. There's this Will Parrish guy, Miami. They got Arizona State, James Knox, 6'6", 234. Y'all saw how our last 6'6" quarterback we took in the last rebuild did. There are some quarterbacks available, but I still have a certain quarterback in mind that I might make a trade for, or if he's there in free agency, I will sign him. I think it's a perfect fit. But looking at, I just set the depth chart. Yep. Week 1 against the Eagles, auto-generated the rookies. So I think we're good to go. I think we're good to start simulating. So let's go ahead and simulate week 1 against the Eagles. We're at home. We're in the ATL. And we win 27-21. So it looks like that game went into OT. We was able to get the win, and it did. We ran the ball well, passed the ball well, no turnovers. We got turnovers, so shout out to the defense as Matty Ice, 2 touchdowns, no picks. We did get sacked 5 times. Mike Davis, 60 yards, touchdown. Cordero Patterson, 25 yards rushing. Receiving, Tajay Sharp, Russell Gage, Mike Davis, Hayden Hurst, Kyle Pitts. Couple of sacks from the young O-line. Grady Jarrett with a sack. And then A.J. Terrell with a pick. Morstead inside the 20 twice. So great victory. Week 1, beating the Eagles. And now we have to go up against a team that's probably going to dominate this division until Brady is gone. Calvin Ridley back from injury. Let's make sure that we have our slot receivers set the way that we fucking had it. As I think we had Kyle Pitts, Cordero Patterson, and Calvin Ridley. We'll do it like that. Actually, you know what? Let's just do Calvin Ridley number 1. No, we'll keep it that way. Kyle Pitts is going to be here. Calvin Ridley is not going to be here after this year. Let's go ahead and simulate against the Bucks. Probably going to take an L against them, but it would be big if we can win in Tampa to go 2-0 and beat Brady. And we actually do. 34-28. We win. We shut the running game down. Outpassed them. Less turnovers than them. Very aggressive on 4th down. Picked off Brady twice. Mike Davis, 3 touchdowns on the day for him, and we just shut their running game down. We shut Fournette down. He did have a touchdown, though. Kyle Pitts, 8 catches, 121 yards. Calvin Ridley had a touchdown. Russell Gage, 4 catches for Cordero Patterson. 4 catches for Hayden Hurst. I love that we're using both tight ends. I like this playbook. If you want 2 tight ends to be used, use this playbook. As Deion Jones, Terrell Jr. already with 2 picks on the season. Younghoe Koo does not miss. 2-0 ATL Falcons. Who would have thought we'd be 2-0, especially playing with the Bucks week 2? And now we play a team that hasn't won. 0-2 Giants. Seems like the Giants always beat me, especially when they're 0 whatever. As we are projected to pick 29th, losing in the NFC Championship game against the Packers, taking a strong safety, Luke Blaylock, who's a good kick returner. We have Cordero Patterson. But we have the Giants. Week 3. Can we stay undefeated? And I knew we was going to lose. I always lose to the Giants when they have no wins, bro. 17-24, close game, though. They outrushed us, and we turned the ball over. Those were the 2 factors in deciding the game. They outrushed us. We turned the ball over. Grady Jarrett with a sack. He's having a great start to the season. Younghoe Koo does not miss. And I love that we're actually using Cordero Patterson in the running game. We're using him in the receiving game and the return game as we have a breakout player scenario and an injury. And John Kaminsky has a chance to go out to star dev. That was one thing that Marlon Davidson had over him, was that star dev trait. As Marlon Davidson, I just spoke, dislocated ankle, out 9 weeks. So John Kaminsky has to step up now. Let's see what happens. Can we beat the Commanders? Nope, we lose to them 32-22. But did he hit the dev trait? Probably not. Probably not. As they ran for 141 yards, hopefully he has some TFLs or something. They are very aggressive on 4th down. Matt Ryan played okay. Mariota, who probably going to be on our team, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. So we're scouting him out a little bit. Calvin Ridley, Kyle Pitts, Hayden Hurst, Russell Gage, Tajay Sharp. Mikael Walker had a sack. Kaminsky had 2 TFLs. He might have hit it. Richie Grant with the pick. He did miss the extra pointer with Younghoe Koo, but he still does not miss field goals. Looking at the breakout player scenario, I think we hit it. Thank you, John Kaminsky. And, the injury to Marlon Davidson probably played a big part in him hitting that dev trait. Marlon Davidson was playing, he probably would have hit it. We get Caleb McGarry, Fred Johnson is what? I told you they was going to do that bullshit, bro. I'm not even going to see who they cut. They signed Johnson to our active roster. 0-4 team. We always lose to teams that are winless. But we're at home, and we win 38-17, blow their ass out. Don't know who they cut. Don't care anymore. It's the first season. As we played a great game. Great game. 1 touchdown, no picks, no sacks. Cordero over 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. Mike Davis, touchdown. Beats feeding him when it comes to the power back. Hayden Hurst and Kyle Pitts, both doing their thing at tight end. I love it. It must be the way I have it set up on the depth chart, because I got Kyle Pitts as a slot receiver, but he's listed at tight end. So Hayden Hurst is probably getting tight end 1 reps. So I like it. I like how we're doing it. We get some guys back from injury. Deion Jones. We have a bye week. Let's go ahead and look at the contracts. We are at the bye week, so I need to upgrade the team as we have to play the 4-2 Miami Dolphins. Auto upgrade. Look at the contracts. So mixing it in with a little bit of real life. So we're definitely bringing back Cordell Patterson. He's going to finish his career with the Falcons. Superstar now. Let's bring him back. Foyesade Olakun, I think they let him go in real life. I would actually consider bringing him back, but we'll wait to see how he does at the end of the season. Younghoe Koo. Let's go ahead and get him a 5-year deal now. I'm willing to pay him. Russell Gage, they had let go. Morstead is a star. I did not know that. We'll see how he does at the end of the season. Same thing with Hayden Hurst. Isaiah Oliver's in a contract year. We'll wait to see how he plays, as I'm unsure if they brought him back in real life. I think they brought back Josh Rosen and Colby Gossett. We'll wait on all these other guys. Let's get on to get Dante Fowler back from injury. Let's go ahead and beat the Miami Dolphins. As we get smoked, 28-7. What happened? We go from 38-17 against the Jets, and then 28-7. Couldn't run the ball, though. Couldn't pass the ball. Turned the ball over. We just did everything wrong. 2 picks for Matt Ryan. Defense did get 4 sacks, though. Calvin Ridley had a touchdown. Chris Flingstrom. Kaminsky, Olakun, Grady Jarrett, AJ Terrell. And I'm actually thinking about bringing back Olakun. I know their salary cap's kind of bad. We got about $30 million, so that's probably why they didn't bring him back in real life. They probably just don't have enough money. Looking at the mock draft 2, we were all the way down there at like number 29. Now we're up 22. They have us taking a left end, Andrew Westerman out of Miami. I don't hate the pick, but with Kaminsky at star dev, Marlon Davidson, Grady Jarrett. I mean, if we traded Grady Jarrett, maybe. But I don't think we need a defensive end. We do need to beat the Carolina Panthers. They're 4-3. We're 3-3 division game. We're at home, 31-17. Let's go as we get the dub against Carolina. Bounce back victory. We ran the ball, passed the ball, and no turnovers. Every time we do that, we're going to win 90% of the time. Pick off Darnold once. Patterson, 90. I love when Mike Davis gets those touchdowns. Russell Gage, 97 yards. Dante Fowler coming back from that injury. AJ Terrell picking the ball off. I think he has like 3-4 picks already. But we're sitting at 4-4. The NFC South is back to being one of the best divisions in football. There used to be a time where it was always a new division leader every single year until the Bucs started taking over. Saints took over a little bit. Panthers had some great seasons with Cam Newton, but it looks like it's back to being one of the best divisions in football. You don't know who's going to win the division. Let's go ahead and beat the Saints and get another big division win. If it simulates, it was kind of frozen there a little bit, and we win 35-14. Two big division victories, one at home, one on the road. As I think we beat the Bucs already too, so we're undefeated when it comes to the division. As we shut the running game down, no turnovers. We got turnovers. We were very aggressive on fourth down with 4 conversions, 3 touchdowns, no picks for Matt Ryan, 2 touchdowns for Davis. Killing it as our power back. I kind of want to bring him back. I know they brought in Damian Williams from the Chiefs, but damn. Hayden Hurst. I think Damian Williams played for the Bears now, but he used to play for the Chiefs. Doesn't matter. Grady Jarrett, Mikael Walker, Kendall Sheffield, Richie Grant. And we're doing good, man. We're doing good. We're doing good, 5-3, and I hate the damn Cowgirls. Seems like every time I play them, we lose. They're always like 7-1 or some shit like that. Always got a good record. Every time I'm on a little winning streak, they always beat us. So I'm expecting the L here, and we beat them 17-14. What is going on? The Atlanta Falcons, 3-game winning streak, beating some tough ass teams. Shutting the passing game down with his young secondary. Picking off Dak Prescott 3 times. Zeke killed us, but Mike Davis, I bet he has like double-digit touchdown. Hayden Hurst is balling as our tight end too. Foyesade Olakun trying to get a new contract. Deion Jones, 2 picks of both linebackers, picking the ball off. Morstead trying to earn himself a new contract. And I have to balance it out between like what they did in real life, but then how they're performing here. Plus with our low like salary cap situation, like it might be bad to bring back Olakun, but hell, we might pay him. But we got guys like Mikael Walker. But 5-5 Patriots TV game. We're 6-3. We're actually leading the NFC South right now. Saints at the bottom. We beat the Panthers and the Bucs already. Panthers are right there, though. Bucs are still right there. Let's go ahead and see if we can beat the Patriots. Get revenge for that Super Bowl as they beat us 38-10. Blow us out. They end our little winning streak. Thursday night football game. That probably was the reason why. We turned the ball over twice. Weren't that good on third down. 5 touchdowns for Mac Jones. Matt Ryan didn't play bad. Neither did Cordero Patterson, but we could not stop Jacoby Myers and Nelson Aguilar. Deron Herman playing against his former Patriot team. He got a pick for us, but it did not matter. We still took the loss. As we are playing up against the Jacksonville Jaguars at 3-7, we're still at the top of the division, but it looks like it's a 3-way tie between us, Bucs, and Panthers, but we're ahead because we already beat them already, as we have to play them week 13 and 14 back-to-back, so those are going to be important games. We need this win to bounce back from that loss against the Patriots. As we beat the Jaguars, that was a big one because we're probably going to lose to the Bucs. I don't think we're going to sweep them. We could sweep the Panthers possibly, but it was a balanced game. They just turned the ball over, and that's probably what cost them the game. Probably had like a fumble or a fourth down failure, but Trevor Lawrence threw a pick. Mike Davis, touchdown. Vintage touchdown. Calvin Ridley went off. Kyle Pitts had a touchdown. Dante Fowler playing against his old team got a half a sack. Mikael Walker might be a reason why we don't bring back Foyesade Olakun. AJ Terrell with a pick. Younghoe Koo does not miss. Younghoe Koo, he does not miss. Younghoe Koo does not miss. Marlon Davidson back from injury. So make sure that he is our starting defensive tackle over Mike Pennell. I just don't have no interest in playing Mike Pennell. And then rush D tackle should be Kaminsky and Davidson. Kaminsky with that star dev now. Let's go ahead and simulate against the Bucks. Can we sweep them? Panthers are right there with 7 wins. Can we sweep the Bucks? 27-14. We are undefeated in the division. As we have a chance to sweep the Panthers, and then we finish the season against the Saints, so we can sweep their asses too, get the brooms out. We shut the running game down again. They could not run against us, bro. We shut Fournette ass down in the first game. Shut him down in the first game. 2 touchdowns, no picks for Matt Ryan. Mike Davis. 2 touchdowns for Fournette, but once again, we shut him down. Calvin Ridley went off. Hayden Hurst doing his thug all season. Donovan Smith gave up 2 sacks. We just bullied him. Mikael Walker is balling, bro. He is balling. He's playing better than Olakun, actually. Yeah. 8-4. Can we? It's for the division. Let's go ahead and upgrade the team, man. They playing so well. They deserve it. Let's go ahead and sweep the Panthers and try to solidify ourselves as champions of the NFC South. Beat the Panthers, man. We swept the Bucks. Beat the Panthers. And we lose by a fucking field goal. It's okay, though. It's okay. Still got a chance to sweep the Saints. And then looking at we got to play the 49ers and Bills. But we should be able to win that game against the Lions. Probably lose on the road. 49ers probably lose on the road to the Bills. We'll probably finish off strong against the Saints. Probably go 2-2 to finish the season. That would be 10 wins. 10-7. Make the playoffs. I would love to win the division, though. We just turned man, we was up 21-14 at the half, 21-0, and then the game went to OT, and they made the field goal. Okay, so I feel a little bit better about that. Sam Darnold outplayed Matt Ryan. We could not stop Christian McCaffrey, but look at Mike Davis. He used to play for the Panthers, too. Also the Seahawks. Calvin Ridley, touchdown, but DJ Moore outplayed him. Harris Marshall Jr. had a touchdown for them. 2 sacks for Grady Jarrett. Mikael Walker is balling. Young Way, cool. You blew the game. You did make a 56-yarder, but if he makes that field goal, man, damn. But 8-5, still atop of the division. As we split with the Panthers, we swept the Bucks. We have a chance to sweep the Saints at the end of the season. Just win this game. The 49ers are actually not that good this season. They're 5-8. And we lose. Here we go. We're finna melt down, play ourselves out of the damn playoffs, out of a division title. It's coming. I know it is. Lose by a touchdown, another close game. We could not run the damn ball. They couldn't pass it. We did. We just had a turnover that probably cost us the damn game. I saw 21 points in the fourth quarter that we scored to try to come back as we were down 17-3 at the half. So, we fought back. But didn't win. Kyle Pitts went off. Career game. 2 touchdowns for Hayden Hurst. He is balling. I kind of want to bring him back. Kaminsky with the sack. Robbie Gold misses a field goal for them. And we need to win these next 3 games. As we play the Bills, the Lions, the Saints. We're still atop of the division, though. Panthers losing, Bucks losing, helping us out. And look at the Saints trying to make a comeback. Trying to make a damn comeback. Beat the Lions. They're 3-11. They're terrible, bro. Beat them 42-21. Let's go. We needed that win. Get off this losing streak. We get the 9 wins. We're at least guaranteed to be over 500. As we played great. Beat them down, Kaepernick. Beat them down. 34-41. There goes that Mike Davis vintage touchdown. As Calvin Ridley did his thing. Hayden Hurst, Kyle Pitts. You can't stop our tight ends, man. You can't stop our tight ends. Deion Jones, Mikael Walker. Younghoe Koo does not miss. He does not miss. 9-6 in the first season with this Falcon team. I started some young guys. Matt Ryan gets Player of the Week award. We started some young guys just because we felt like we was going to have a sorry-ass season. I expected us to win 4 wins. Arthur Smith is doing his thing. I like this playbook, man. Using the tight ends. I love it. 5-10 Bills, as we know, they're trash in simulation for some reason, but they're still the Bills. Look at the Bucks trying to win the division still, even though we swept them. Panthers still right there. If we win this game and they lose, looks like the Saints won't be able to win the division. They can kind of ruin our season in the last game. Let's go ahead and take care of business. Beat the Bills on the road in Buffalo, and we do. I think we're going to win the NFC South, ladies and gentlemen. Dunkers and Dunkettes. I think we're going to win the NFC South and make the playoffs. I think we're going to make the playoffs. The way we set this depth chart up, paying up Russell Gage 100 yards. Setting himself up for a big payday from another team because we're not going to bring him back. Jalen Mayfield giving up a sack. That's okay. John Kaminsky, Dante Fowler. A.J. Terrell is balling. I think he's leading the league in picks. Maybe their punter, Matt Bosher, pinned us inside the 23 times. Did not matter. We have 10 wins in year one. 10 damn wins as the Bucks. But we have clinched the division. We have clinched the division because we swept the Bucks. So if we lose and they win and they get 10 wins, we win the division. So this game does not matter. It does matter for the Saints, though. They could, if the Panthers lose and they win, they can move up to third. Bucks are going to come in second or third. Panthers might come in second. I don't know. But we won the division. Let's go ahead and upgrade the team one more time. They deserve it, man. 10 wins, division title, year one. This rebuild is starting off great. Even if we get bounced out of the first round, did way better than we expected. So let's go ahead and let's try to get 11 wins. Fuck it. Get 11 wins. And we get 11 wins. We win the division. We're hosting a playoff game against the Bears. Man, 34-21 in the final game of the season. We swept the division. I think we swept the division. We swept the Bucks. We swept the Saints. But we lost to the Panthers at overtime. So we went 5-1 in the division, finished the season on a 3-game winning streak, double-digit wins, 11 wins, division title. Matt Ryan, probably his last regular season game with the Falcons, 4 touchdowns, no picks. 3 touchdowns for Calvin Ridley. So you mean to tell me if they played Calvin Ridley in real life, this is the result. This is what would have happened. Young, Way, Koo, Ho, 2 touchdowns. 2 field goals. They feel like touchdowns because we're winning, damn it. Getting these W's, Deron Herman back from injury. Looking at our rankings, though. We were 10 in points per game, number 4 in passing yards per game, 12 in rushing, 19 defensive points per game. We need to work on that defensive rush, but look at our secondary. Defensive pass yards per game, number 4. Great year overall from the team. Looking at the passing leaders, Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, Russell Wilson. Where is Matt Ryan? Any other time I see his ass up there. Derrick Henry, 2,205 rushing yards. Well over 2K. 20 touchdowns. Jonathan Taylor, Ezekiel Elliott, Brian Pringle, Henry Ruggs, the fuck out of here, Michael Thomas, Aaron Donald, Melvin Ingram, Chandler Jones, Christian Kirksey, Cameron Curl, A.J. Terrell up there with 6 picks, Roquan Smith, Desmond King II, and Shaq Thompson. Looking at the stats, we were 3rd in offense, 4th in defensive yards. I see 1,000 yards rushing for Cordero. 10th in points scored. And 19 in points allowed. Great season for Matt Ryan. Almost 5,000 yards, but 4,800 yards. Almost 4,900 yards. 33 touchdowns. 10 picks. 66% completion percentage. Only 26 sacks. Shout out to the O-line. Rushing. 1,000 yards for Cordero Patterson. Average 4.2. 3 touchdowns. And look at Mike Davis. 18 touchdowns. He did fumble twice. Might have to bring his ass back. Touchdown, Matt Ryan. Kyle Pitts had a rushing. Lee Smith had a rushing touchdown. 3,000-yard receivers. Russell Gage, Calvin Ridley, and Kyle Pitts. Hayden Hurst even had 80 catches, 800 yards, 9 touchdowns as our tight end, too. Those are great tight end numbers, bro. Because when you look at it, it's like, okay, wide receiver 1 and 2. Your tight end, and then I guess just slot receiver. But, okay, I see. But that's how you use 2 tight ends, people. That's how you use a 2 tight end system right there. Damn it. And then Cordero even had 300 receiving yards, 33 catches, no touchdown. Tajay Sharp even had a touchdown. Blocking. Look at this. Jalen Mayfield, that's kind of bad from the guard position, but he was a rookie. Lindstrom, that's okay. the guard position. But Caleb McGarry, great year from the tackle position. Same thing with Jake Matthews and Hennessy. Fred Johnson gave up a couple. Deion Jones leading the team in tackles, 4 picks. Olakun really didn't do much. So Mikael Walker actually outplayed him. Isaiah Oliver. I mean, the secondary was great. Probably not a lot of picks, but passing yards, they were great. Richie Grant, 2 picks as a rookie. Dante Fowler had a decent season, 15 TFL, 6 sacks. That's actually a great season for him. We saw Terrell Jr. with them 6 picks. Grady Jarrett had a hell of a season. Kaminsky had actually a good year. Mikael Walker, great year. Great year outplaying Olakun. Looking at the forced fumbles, we had 2 for Deron Harmon, 1 for Deion Jones, 1 for Olakun, 1 for Isaiah Oliver, 1 for Kendall Sheffield, 1 for Dante Fowler, 1 for Eric Harris, 1 for Ogundeji. A lot of forced fumbles. 1 block for Dante Fowler. No safeties, no defensive touchdowns. Kicking, Young Wei Koo only missed 2. He only missed 2. He did miss 1 extra pointer. Thomas Morstead inside the 20. Only 6 times. We didn't punt a lot, though. Only 42 punts. Longs was 71, but he did average almost 52. He averaged 51.8. I don't think we had no special team touchdowns, but yearly awards, MVP, not team stats, MVP goes to Patrick Mahomes. We had Matt Ryan at 7. Look at Mariota, our quarterback for next season probably. Number 8, right behind him. Coach of the year, Arthur Smith. Give it to my boy. Taking this starry-ass Falcons roster to 11-6. Division title. Coach of the year. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. Coach of the year. NFC Offensive Player of the Year, Aaron Rodgers. Matt Ryan at number 2. Come on, man. Give it to me. Give it to me. I got Russell Gage going for 1,000 yards. Hayden Hurst, 800 yards, man. Come on. Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. NFC, Aaron Donald. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Justin Fields. We got Kyle Pitts at number 3. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Micah Parsons. We got Richie Grant at 5. Best QB, Aaron Rodgers, Matt Ryan at number 2. Look at Marcus Mariota at number 3. Running back, Zeke Elliott. No Cordero Patterson. Best receiver, Randall Cobb. Calvin Ridley at number 2. It's going to be hard to trade him. We don't actually have to trade him. I know they want probably going to trade him in real life at some point. I know he's suspended for the year, so he's going to be on. I mean, I could keep his ass because he's going to be on the team technically when he's suspended. So we might keep Calvin Ridley. I don't know. It's tough with him. No O-lineman because our overalls are low when it comes to that position. No D lineman. Linebacker, Chandler Jones. No linebackers for us. Defensive back, AJ Terrell coming in at number 2. And then best kicker, Cairo Santos. But we got Younghoe Koo at number 4. Hosting a playoff game against the Chicago Bears. Let's go ahead and upgrade the team as we get Deron Herman back from injury. Mikael Walker. And you know what? First and main, let's talk about the playoff game, Coach of the Year. We're going to play it cool, man. We're going to play it cool. Arthur Smith, great offensive coordinator in Tennessee, now head coach of the Falcons. Let's go ahead and simulate this postseason game against Chicago, and look who we got to play. Divisional round, division opponent, division rival, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We swept their ass in the regular season. You know Brady finna get his revenge. You know they finna beat us in Atlanta. So at the end of the day, this was a win for year 1. Division title, 11 wins, playoff appearance, coach of the year, playoff win. I don't know if I said playoff win already, but this is a win. So whatever happens after this game doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We can lose for all I care. We beat the Bears, who had the Rookie of the Year in Justin Fields, 34-20. Don't care about the Bucs game. And they had a shootout with the Cowboys. We shut the running game down. We ran over them, passed all over them. Only one turnover to their 2. We shut their ass down on third down. They had 1 third down conversion. We had 11. We went for it on fourth down one time. We were actually losing at the half. Shut them out the second half. No points in the third or fourth quarter. Matt Ryan, Matty Ice, trying to get a Super Bowl before we bounce his ass out of Atlanta. Vintage. Oh, no touchdown. But a fumble. I mean, Mike Davis with the fumbles. 18 touchdowns on the season, but we might have to let his ass go and bring in a Damian Williams right there. It's like they did in real life. But Quadre Ollison, touchdown. Calvin Ridley with a touchdown. I'm going to keep him. Russell Gage, touchdown. They haven't traded him in real life yet. And he's going to be suspended next season, so I'm the damn owner or GM or coach now, so we're going to work things out with him. Kendall Sheffield, Richie Grant, way cool. We're moving on to the second round. Unfortunately, we got to play the Bucs, though. We beat them twice, though. We got that going for us. We beat them twice already, but when you play that same team a third time, it's going to go a little bit different the third time. They know us. They probably figured out a way to beat us as we get Tyler Davidson back. I don't want him playing. Okay. Let's go ahead and take this L to the Bucs, but this was a win. This was a win in year 1. I knew it was coming. 27-24, and we still almost beat their asses, man. We still almost beat them. Great season. 400 passing yards, 2 picks, though. And that's going to do it for Matt Ryan's career. Brady beats him again. Cordero Patterson, 2 touchdowns. Let's see. Kyle Pitts went crazy. So did Calvin Ridley. Caleb McGarry could not stop Shaq Barrett. But look at Kaminsky. 3 sacks. He's a star now. We had a pick for Sean Williams, Deion Jones. Younghoe Koo made his field goal. We played him well, man. I mean, why did they have to make us play against the Bucs? We're probably going to play them at some point, but Coach of the Year, Arthur Smith, contract extension. He deserves it. Upgrade the team, man. That was just a win overall. Playoff appearance, division title, playoff win. Great season for us. What a way to start. As let's go ahead to the Pro Bowl. We should have some Pro Bowlers as the Cardinals win. And they're going to the Super Bowl. They beat the Bucs, but they have to play against the Chiefs, so we probably know the Chiefs are going to win. Never really see the Cardinals go to the Super Bowl. But looking at the Pro Bowlers, Matt Ryan makes it. So that trade value is going to go up. Calvin Ridley makes it. Probably going to get him back to superstar dev. Kyle Pitts makes it. That's 3 for us. Probably going to get him the X Factor. Hayden Hurst made it. Who doing realistic rebuilds has had 2 tight ends make the Pro Bowl in the same year. Who you know? 4 Pro Bowlers so far already. Who else? Nobody else. AJ Terrell makes 5 for us. He's starting at cornerback. Younghoe Koo, ho. 7 or 6 Pro. I done lost count. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6 Pro Bowlers for the Falcons. Let's go, man. Let's go. We should have a bunch of dev trait upgrades. Looking at the lineup, let's look at these background pictures, man. Let's look at these background pictures as Calvin Ridley does go back up to superstar. So if we want to trade him, the trade value goes up. If we want to bring him back and he wants to work it out with Atlanta, I'm happy to keep him. As I think Kyle Pitts is already X Factor. Hayden Hurst does not go up. I thought he would have went up to superstar dev, made the Pro Bowl. Definitely would like to bring him back. See, nobody on the O-line because O-line does not go up. Matt Ryan did not go up, unfortunately. But looking at the defensive side, Grady Jarrett goes back up to superstar dev. Kaminsky got his in season. AJ Terrell does not go up to superstar. That's BS. So shout out to Calvin Ridley going back up to superstar dev. John Kaminsky going up in season. Let's go ahead and simulate the Super Bowl and get on to our contract negotiations. As the Chiefs, of course, they win the Super Bowl. As L'Jarius Sneed is the Super Bowl MVP, Patrick Mahomes. As you see, my boy Arthur Smith, Coach of the Year, Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Donald, Trevor Lawrence, Michael Parsons. Let's go ahead and look at the contracts. Look at the contracts. So looking at the mock draft 3, we have a pick all the way down here. All the way down here. Luke Blaylock. B, play rec. Stamina sucks. A, kick return. Could take a safety. But I'm interested if we lose Jake Matthews. A, impact block. C, passing, but B, run block. 6'8", 333. Easton Osborne. A, injury. A, run block power. B, oh, yeah. Just work on his pass blocking a little bit. Or we might move him in the guard. I like that. Or this guy, Greg Bonner. 6'3", 233. B, awareness. B, short route. That receiver or left tackle is definitely in play. Definitely in play to take. I'm loving this rebuild already. Looking at the retirements, though. Did we have any retirements? As the Bucks lose Sue, that's good to know. I don't think we're going to have any. Yep, we don't have any. As our team is kind of young. Looking at the players that we need to bring back. So I want to start at the bottom and work my way up, as I know that they brought back Kobe Gissett. Yeah, brought back Kobe Gissett. Great backup. Who else did they bring back? They didn't bring back Josh Rosen. I mean, I don't have to follow it exactly how they did. We can bring guys that we want back. I know they brought back Eric Harris, but that's kind of expensive. Isaiah Oliver, I'm not sure if they. Yes, they did. They brought him back on a 1-year deal. We'll give him 2 years. See if we can develop him some more. He actually turned us down, but we should be able to bring him back in free agency. Fabian Moreau, no. I want Hayden Hurst back. We'll do it. And actually, how much would that be? 4.1? I don't think they brought back Hayden Hurst, though. I don't think they brought back Hayden Hurst. But he played well for us. He declared a free agent. I don't think the team has signed him in real life, so we'll look at that. Russell Gage left. Deron Harmon. I'm not sure. Olakun, I think he left as well. I think he actually signed with another team. I have to double check to see what team. And then Fred Johnson. Where's Wilkinson? And Keith. Oh, he's not even here. So, really, the only person I'm thinking about bringing back is Isaiah Oliver. Eric Harris will get on a cheaper deal, and we'll try to get Hayden Hurst back. But everybody else, especially Olakun, that's just a lot of money. We got Mikael Walker. So we'll go ahead and get to the offseason. And first thing we need to do is trade Matt Ryan. It's going to be tough. He had a great year for us. Falcon legend, Matty Ice. Love him. But look at that cap hit. Look at that cap hit. So to the Colts, hopefully they have enough cap room to do this. I don't think they do. So it was a 22 third-round pick. And they accept it. So Matt Ryan is gone. And then we'll look at the rest of the roster. And what I'm going to do is look at the quarter. Oh, we have no QB on the roster. Cordero still got Mike Davis. Keith Smith still. They got Calvin Ridley still. What we're going to do, we're going to put him on the trading block. Might not trade him. We might keep him. Just want to shop around just to see what his value is. And look at that. They bring in his brother, Riley Ridley. Just perfect. Just perfect. That's to try to keep him. Let's bring your brother in. Let y'all play together. I like it. I like it. But looking at, we need our tight end back. Jake Matthews is actually still here. Still got the rest of the O-line. Got Kaminsky. Did they let him keep his star dev? They rob him. Why do they rob the people that actually earned it and went up during the season? I'm so sorry, John Kaminsky. But Grady Jarrett, they let him keep his superstar dev. They let Calvin Ridley keep his superstar dev. Marlon Davidson was hurt last season, but they let him keep his star. We got, is it Michael or Mikhail? I forgot how to say it. But Dante Fowler, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. But I think we'll keep him. Cornerback, Terrell Sheffield. We got to try to look to bring back Isaiah Oliver back. We got Richie Grant. We got Jalen Hawkins there. Young Wei Koo. I don't want this guy. You got a big leg and everything, but we got our kicker, man. As we need our punter back, too. I wouldn't mind bringing back Morstead. Great season. And Matt Ryan is gone. And we have only $28.8 million in cap space. Looking at the QBs. Marcus Mariota is not even there. So they must have brought him back. As we want Felipe Franks back. God damn it, man. Give me my quarterback back, damn it. Felipe Franks. Fortunately, we can't get Marcus Mariota. But that is okay. That is okay because now I'm going to put into play what I was going to do at quarterback even earlier this time. As they brought in Damian Williams in real life. So we'll get him, add another power back to go with Mike Davis. Fullback, we'll keep Keith Smith for now. Receiver, I know they brought in Auden Tate. So we'll go get Auden Tate. Let's give him a big deal. Let's give him a 4-year deal, big body receiver. I like it. I like the signing. Let's get Auden Tate. Tight end. I know they brought in Ferkser. We'll look to bring back Hayden Hurst. They did bring in Ferkser. But we don't have to make every move. Hayden Hurst had a hell of a year. Let's bring him back. Bring him back on a 2-year deal. Put this down just a little bit. He was a Pro Bowler. We're keeping him. We're keeping him, damn it. Give his ass $2 million. Let's pay him. 9.3 as we use both of our tight ends. And then Jake Matthews still has a star dev. Who else did they bring in? Can't remember who else they brought in. I know they brought in a linebacker. Stuff to keep up with all these damn offseason moves. I know they brought in Casey Hayward. Rashawn Evans. They brought in Rashawn Evans. I don't see him here as a linebacker available, so probably going to lose him. They brought in Lorenzo Carter. And I don't even see Lorenzo Carter. Actually, there he is. Lorenzo Carter. Do we even need him, though? Yes, we do. We could use him on the left side. So let's bring in Lorenzo Carter. Overpay a little bit. Really, think about it. Don't need Rashawn Evans because we like Walker. I want Isaiah Oliver back. And these teams are really trying me, bro. They're really trying me. Trying to steal my damn players. We're going to overpay for Isaiah Oliver. And I think that's going to do it when it comes to the free agency. I know they brought in Ferkser, but we're choosing Hayden Hurst over him. Rashawn Evans is just not there. Need Eric Harris back. It's just like a backup. Decent backup. He can play a little bit of cornerback too. Just a good backup to Richie Grant. Bring him back. We can't get names that we can't get. We can't get Rashawn Evans because he's not available. We can't get Marcus Mariota because he's not available. Casey Hayward, he's not even available. So some of these guys we just can't get. We just can't get because they're not available. But looking at what we can get, Hurst back, Auden Tate, Isaiah Oliver back, Lorenzo Carter, Damian Williams, Eric Harris back, Felipe Franks back. So I like the signings. And because we pick really high and we have no quarterback on our roster besides Felipe Franks, I'm going to do the trade that I was going to do next season and wait for. But multiple first-round picks. We have multiple second-round picks, too. That's crazy. So we'll give up a second round next year. A plethora of draft picks. Wait till y'all see this. Lamar Jackson. Y'all call him the next Vic, but if you really want to call him the next Vic, bring him to Atlanta and be the next Vic. Giving up our first this year, first next year, a second next year for Lamar Jackson. And I might even throw in some more picks for them. Might give them like a third this year, too. They decline it. So they don't want to give. Let's see. If we throw in a second this year, would y'all do that? They decline it. What position do you need? You need left outside linebacker, defensive tackle, left guard, center, cornerback. So if we gave you, looks like they might not do this. We might have to wait for him to hit free agency next year, but I'm going to try to work this out. We might have to give up Ridley, but I would love for him to get a weapon. That would definitely make Calvin Ridley want to stay. Definitely would make him want to stay. I mean, we could give up Grady Jarrett. We might have to give up Grady Jarrett. Or Marlon Davidson. Cornerback, could give up Sheffield. They need cornerback. We're not giving them A.J. Terrell. We could give them Sheffield. Would you do it then? Damn, they don't want to do it. What would get it done, man? I really want to do this. First, second. I think I already tried that. They really need a left outside linebacker. Okay, what if I flip Lorenzo Carter? What if I gave you Dante Fowler? Nope, they don't want it. They don't want to trade Lamar Jackson. Maybe if I pick early, that's why I wish we sucked ass the first season. That's why I wish we sucked ass. Let's go and get. Would they take Marlon Davidson? No, they wouldn't do that. Would they take? I don't want to give up Lindstrom. We might have to give him Grady Jarrett. And they don't even want Grady Jarrett, so it looks like we can't get your boy, Lamar Jackson. They don't even want Grady Jarrett. Would they take Calvin Ridley? Probably not. Nope. Oh, this sucks. Deion Jones? Nope, they're not buying it. They want the picks. So the closest was what? Next year's second round pick? I think that was the one that was like the closest. Nah. But at least y'all know what my target is. I want Lamar Jackson here in Atlanta. He is our target. So what we're going to do is we're probably going to have to go trade for Mariota, which sucks. I don't even know what team he's on. Commanders, maybe. Yeah, they brought him back. Let's go get Mariota. Give them like a fifth and a... Yeah, let's give them a fifth. See if they would do that. No, they wouldn't. Mariota, man, we might have to give their ass like a fourth round pick and a fifth next year. And a player. Not getting Felipe Franks. Tight end. Nope. Tackle. I didn't sign Jermaine Ifedi. I know they signed him in real life. You can get... Damn. Tuzar Skipper. Why can't I get a quarterback, bro? I'm not giving up a third for Mariota. We're just going to have to draft one. I'm just stuck right now. Let's bring in the free agencies that we're making offers to. I want Lamar Jackson, but it seems like we don't have enough to trade for him as we pick late in the first round. They were early first round picks. As we don't get Isaiah Oliver back, he wants to leave. But we get Lorenzo Carter. We get Auden Tate. Gonna lose Isaiah Oliver. That sucks. As Hayden Hurst, man, we might not even have enough money to bring him back. Felipe Franks, man, the Giants are really trying to fuck us over. Why do y'all want Felipe Franks? Eric Harris, and we got to bring back Hayden Hurst. I want him back. Pro Bowl tight end. Now I see why we might have to go get Ferkser. Because I just, yeah, we'll just bring in Ferguson like they did in real life because I don't want to compete with that. So we have low money. They brought in Jermaine Ifedi in real life. See if he's there. He's actually gone. Yeah, so he's not at tackle positions. Is he listed as a guard in this game? I thought he's a right tackle. Yeah, must still be on whatever team that he's on. Looking at QBs though, because we need one, man. I'm not bringing in Jacoby Brissett, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Trubisky, nah. Cam Newton for 1 year. Case Keenum. We're just gonna sit back and wait as we fight for Felipe Franks, who may be our quarterback next season. We did lose Isaiah Oliver, disappointing. I forgot to look at the mock draft 4. As we get Ferguson, we get Williams, we get Harris, we get Franks, we get all those guys. So only missing out on Isaiah Oliver. We have a 5th-year option. And it is Chris Langstrom. And I think he played well last season. We're going to pick it up. I know that's a lot of money, but we're going to pick it up. And one way or another, we're going to land Lamar Jackson. I'm not giving up. We have another 5th-year option. Caleb McGarry. He played outstanding last season. So we're going to keep this young offensive line together. We're going to pick it up. And we're going to look at the scouting. Delegate that. Go look at the scout. Because if we can get a young quarterback, because I know in real life they haven't negotiated a contract with Lamar Jackson yet. That's another reason why I want to do this trade. Looking at the QBs, if we can land one in the first round, like this guy, Will Parrish, lower accuracy mid, B play action, and we take him, could trade his ass. We do need receiver. And this guy, Rodney Scott, don't need receiver as much, though. We brought in Auden Tate. This guy's 6'5", runs a 4.34. He's a fucking beast. We might have to take him. We have 2 second-round picks, too. We can move up. We can move up in the first round. Put him on the list. Let's look at one of these guys down here. 8th spectacular catch, C release. That's not that bad. Let's look at Bart Leach. C release. He's 6'4", kind of slow. Doesn't get injured. I mean, we can look at the 2nd to 3rd round pick guys. On the 4.36, he is fast. B catching traffic on the 4.51. He's the strongest receiver. No, he's not. Thought I saw number 1 next to bench reps. A lot of receivers in this class, man. Only the ones at the top are good, though. Tight end we really don't need. Left tackle, we could use a future one. When Jake Matthews retires. There's none there, though. Let's look at right tackle, see if we can find one on that side. I don't think so. Let's look at centers because we always find a center that we can move out the tackle. 8 impact blocking. He's a center, though. He's 292. We don't need that. Don't need that. He's got 293. Yeah, we probably can't get a tackle. We still got Jake Matthews on the roster, though. I mean, this George Allison guy could play tackle probably, but nah. Not going to look at that. We do need left outside linebacker, which is like edge in this defensive scheme. And he is an edge guy. 8 stamina, F catch, and C power moves. So, I mean, we could put him on the list. Let's look at Manny Killings. Love the name. He's fast. 8 finesse moves. Hell yeah. Falcons need edge in real life anyway. Let's look at John Dobbins. He runs a 4.69. Says elite speed, but it's not that fast. And look at this guy, Marcus Chamberlain. And then another hole is actually cornerback now. Another hole is cornerback because we weren't able to bring back Isaiah Oliver. And I just don't know what we're going to do with this pick, man. I might just go QB. Go QB and then try to trade that QB. That's what we might have to do. Be catching. But F play right, the cornerbacks in this class suck. F, man. Yeah. Weak cornerback class. Not even going to look at it. We'll look at safety last. See if there's anybody. I know Blaylock was a return man. I mean, I don't know. I think this draft class might be a little weak. Don't know what we're going to do with our first round pick. Let's just get on with the draft. Don't know what we're going to do at quarterback now. Traded Matt Ryan. Can't get Marcus Mariota. Can't get Lamar Jackson. Even though I want him on this team. I know he's usually there, like when we did the last rebuild with the Eagles. He was just sitting there in free agency, I think, in the second or third year. But we don't want to wait that long. I'm trying to get him now. And what I'm thinking what we could do is I could trade 2 second rounds and a second next year, move up in the first round, get another first round pick, and try to use that as a package to get Lamar Jackson, giving up 3 first round picks. Because it seems like they want the picks more than the players. So, I mean, I could do that as well. Looking at the final mock draft, they have us taking Luke Blaylock. And then we're going to look at the trade offers that we got for Calvin Ridley. Even though we're probably going to keep him now. Oh, that's horrible. Definitely not giving him to the Steelers. What I could do, I'm going to try this one more time just to see if we traded the first and the first, pick 15 and pick 28 to the Ravens for Lamar. It'll put our team over the salary cap. So it looks like we don't even have the cap room. We have to give up somebody. Yeah, we're negative in the cap room, so it looks like we can't even get Lamar now. Oh, that's so gay, man. Who's taking up all my cap space? I know we just made some signings. You know what? What if we gave you a first, Calvin Ridley, and Grady Jarrett? Would you do it then? Would you do it then? A first, Calvin Ridley, and Grady Jarrett for Lamar Jackson. It will put the other team over the salary cap. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Lamar Jackson. We need someone with some cap. A big cap hit. Who is eating up money? Derek Wolfe. Stephen Weatherly. Let's do it. We need a left outside linebacker. Would they do that? No, they wouldn't. Not even interested. So it looks like we can't get Lamar Jackson this season. We need a QB, though. So let's just go ahead to the draft. Not even going to look at the final mock draft. Not going to look at the free agency recap. We're just going to go ahead. Don't know what the hell we're doing, man. If I would have known this, we would have kept Matt Ryan. Let's go ahead to our pick.
On the clock now, it's the Falcons.
I don't even know if a quarterback is going to be available. We got Felipe Franks on the roster. There is no quarterback available. There is that receiver, though, we were looking at, Deion Hackett. Ace spectacular catch, 4.9. But, man, think we were looking at Bart Leach, 6'4". He was the slow one. The big, fast one is gone. Or was it Greg Bonner? It was somebody who was like 6'5", 6'3". Yeah, so he's gone. Don't know what to take here, man. Don't know what to take. Don't know what to take. It might just have to be edge. I know the corners stuck. Luke Blaylock is there at safety. They had us projected to take him. I just might take this guy. Keldon Barker. He doesn't look that good. We're screwed, man. We're just screwed all the way. This guy, move him to corner, hopefully. Take Blaylock and move him to corner. Kind of big to be a corner. Let's see. Let's just take the edge. Keldon Barker. I mean, we got Lorenzo Carter, though. We signed Lorenzo Carter. Got Dante Fowler. I don't know who to take. Let's take Luke Blaylock. He just looks better. Hidden Dev. Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go. And then looking at, we got 2 second-round picks now. 2 second-round picks as we look at, I think this class is weak, man. We might have to take quarterback here. You know, this guy isn't that good, probably. B player. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to take a second-round pick on him. What about this guy? F's. Other guy behind him probably has F's. I'm probably wasting my time just looking at them. A-Stan, he's actually not that bad, but take him probably in the 3rd round. Receiver. We need edge. We need edge. Jonathan Rouse, I think he was 8 impact blocking. He's a good center. I mean, don't need lineman this early. We need edge rusher. Will Okert. Let's look at him D-tackling. 4.71. He's not an edge rusher. Left outside linebacker. To have all these damn second-round picks and the draft class is weak. It's pissing me off, man. That's really pissing me off. C block shedding. A catching. C power moves. Might just have to take that guy. Chris Rollins. Don't want to take another A pursuit. Yeah, we don't need another safety. Might just take that guy, Chris Rollins.
On the clock now, it's the Dolphins, and time is
Hopefully we hit on him. With our other second-round pick, we might as well go ahead and look at those receivers.
Let's see who they
As one goes to the Bengals. Still another one here, Tyrone Thomas, 4.45. B short route running, B tackling. Might not be that bad. We might have to take a chance on him. Yeah, let's take a chance on him. He looks like the best one. Tyrone Thomas. We need help at receiver.
The Bucks on the clock now.
Let's take him.
Let's see who they have their eye on.
And with this next pick, we're probably going to look at the quarterbacks if they're still there, because we need one on the roster. Felipe Franks is the only one listed so far. You know what? This Flying Campbell guy, he looks pretty damn good. Don't know how we would use him. We're going to take him.
49ers on the clock now. What direction will they go? All right, next up.
And then with this other pick, we'll go quarterback. Please don't tell me they took the guy we were looking at. Oh, my God. They took him. We're stuck with Elijah Boyd. Hidden Dev!
Are on the clock.
The fuck? A third to fourth rounder guy that we decided to take just because we needed a QB on the roster at the end of the third round with our third round pick, 6'3", 217 out of UCLA. Hidden
Let's
Dev?
see what direction they go in.
Give me 2 damn crowns. I'm the draft king 2 times, bro. We got our third round pick. We got a hidden Dev quarterback.
On the clock now, it's the Falcons.
That might, whoa, we might just roll with him. Him and Felipe Franks battling it out. Sorry, Mariota. Sorry, Lamar Jackson. But goddamn, what a hell of a pick. What a hell of a pick. And then looking at probably like middle linebacker or, ooh, he actually didn't look bad. The combine. But stats, skills, not that good. Let's look at backup lineman. Definitely need a future, what the hell? Need a future left tackle behind Jake Matthews. A, impact blocking. But F, run blocking. A, stamina. C, awareness. D, run block finesse. He's just not good at run blocking. He's good at pass blocking. So we might just take him because of that. 6'6", 31, yeah. Let's do it. Pass blocking.
Now on the clock.
Might suck, but need a backup lineman, and then we need to go middle linebacker to replace Olakun, even though we have Michael Walker, however you say it. Let's look at Christian Brooks. D tackling. He's fast and strong, though. Can't tackle. Can't tackle, but he is fast and strong. How's he strong, but he can't tackle? Don't understand it. So we're going to take him just because he's fast and strong, apparently.
On the clock
can't tackle, though. Usually don't take linebackers that can't tackle. And then looking at our final 2 picks.
The Falcons on the clock now. Let's see who they have their eye on.
We do need a punter. Forgot to bring back Morstead. Probably didn't have enough money. C, kick accuracy, poor kick power, though, for that guy. Marquise Florence, black punter. A, awareness. Marginal power, but he has that A, awareness. A, stamina, too. Might just take him because of the awareness. Overall, might be high. Solid kick power for Mark McKee. A, kick accuracy. B, injury, marginal power. So do we take Jarrett Hart? And this guy also has A, awareness, and B, but power is poor. So that's out of Hart and Florence. Florence, we know, has that A. He has marginal. What's Hart's kick power? Like he has the A kick accuracy. So do I want awareness or accuracy? Let's go at Florence.
All right.
87 kick power. And you know what? We'll double dip at punter and let them battle it out. Let them battle it out in preseason.
Okay, it's the Falcons now on the
That's
clock.
what we're going to do. Let them battle it out. As I thought about fullback, too. Now I'm thinking about it. But we could use one of our backup power backs as our fullback. As we're going to take 2 punters and see which one is better in preseason. Let's take Jarrett Hart. Got that A kick accuracy.
The Buccaneers are on the clock now.
And now to do it for our draft. But, man, I feel like this draft class was weak. But to get a hidden dev quarterback, basically almost in the 4th round, because we had 2 second-round picks, 2 third-round picks, and with our third-round pick, we got a hidden dev quarterback, bro. I know he might be a low overall, but what a year 1, man. And, yeah, their overalls are fucking low. But Luke Blaylock, 76 overall. Hybrid, so he is our Isaiah Oliver replacement. He can play cornerback, he can play safety even if we decide to keep him there. But we'll probably move him in the cornerback, pay him up with AJ Terrell, Sheffield. Missed on this, Chris Rollins, but we got Dante Fowler, Lorenzo Carter. He doesn't have to play right away. Tyrone Thomas, we got Riley Ridley, Calvin Ridley still. Brought in Auden Tate, so this guy doesn't have to play just yet. And then Juan Campbell could be like our backup strong safety or compete for the strong safety role. Quarterback, 58 overall, but that hidden dev, hell, you might just throw him to the wolves, man. Left tackle looks okay, and then the two punters were the same fucking overall. It's just Marquise Florence. Accuracy is ass. How is his awareness 58, but he had A awareness? So they lied on the report. And then his awareness, but his kick power and accuracy is a little bit better. So we might roll with Jarrett Hart. Looking at the rest of the draft class, highest player was a left outside linebacker, that Manny Killens dude. Had no chance at getting him. But 76, we should be up here somewhere. Yeah, so we're right there. So we're like the sixth best. Quarterbacks, I want to see those other quarterbacks went. Wheeler went in the 6th, 5th. Joseph Harvey. Will Parrish went 19 to the Giants. Evan Rogan, I think that was that guy I wanted. He had normal dev. So, hey, you got a hidden dev quarterback. 50 overall, hidden dev quarterback, though. But division title, 11 wins, playoff appearance, playoff victory, coach of the year for Arthur Smith. You couldn't write it any better, but we don't know what the hell we're doing at quarterback. We couldn't get Mariota. We couldn't get other guys that they brought in real life. I tried to get Lamar Jackson, didn't work out. Our quarterbacks right now are Felipe Franks, going into his second year, in a third round, 58 overall, but hidden dev quarterback. They're going to battle it out in camp. We're still going to try to make an effort to get Lamar Jackson as we try to make him the next Vic in Atlanta. But that'll wrap it up for part 1 until the next episode.